welcome to ALW Collectibles. Today on ALW Collectibles, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're still doing a review, but this time I actually want to build something. And I actually like the little Blokees Transformers series. I think they look really cool. And last year for my birthday, my son was really cool and got me a few of the larger ones. So I'm going to start building those and see how they look. I thought it'd be really cool to do on the channel. I've seen other reviewers do it. I'm going to try doing it with my own little twist. Having said that, here we go. We're going to start with Transformers Model Kits Experience. Classic Class Scourge from Rise of the Beast. Looks really sharp. As you can see, we do have Rise of the Beast Scourge in the background, so we can see his buddy get built. So he's supposed to have some light up eyes. No paint, no glue, no cutters needed. Well, this should be a lot of fun. Says it comes with exclusive weapons and accessories. It says joints are all adjustable. Are adjustable and movable. I said all, but joints are adjustable and movable. And that's what it looks like. Never mind the little sticker right here. Gives you a little bio information on them. What it's going to look like. Pairs with Bumblebee, reenact classic moments from the movie. And I actually do have Bumblebee, so we'll put them together to see what they look like. A little more of the side of the box. Transformers Classic Class 03 Scourge. Blokees figure. Authentic Transformers and a QR code. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know what it gives me. So let's take a look at this guy. There's the top of the box. And just all your legal stuff on the bottom. I have not opened any of these yet. And there's the first rack and second rack in there. Not too bad. Also in here we have, that's the empty box now. This display stand. I'm assuming those are the light up pieces. Uh-oh. Instructions on how to do the battery. Instructions itself with looks like that goes for the stand-up base. Nice array of who's coming out, what, when, where, and how. And the other rack. So this should be really cool. Like I said, I've never built anything like this on the channel. I have built several of the Blokees themselves. This should be really fun. Nice little experience to share with people. And of course, this is the instructions on how to build him. Really, really interesting. How about I put that in camera view? I'm hoping to do a couple of these on the channel. Because like I said, I got a few of them. And of course, you get that bio information right there. Parts list. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. This should be a lot of fun. Something new and exciting on ALW Collectibles. So let's take a look and see what happens. First two racks. We're going to take that because I do have an OCD for cleaning, and we're going to put that back in the box. And I'm going to lay the instruction sheets in front of me because I have never built this guy, so I don't know how it works yet. So this should be a lot of fun. All right, so open up all the packaging. One of these days I gotta learn to edit some kind of like music and stuff in here. This is probably gonna be a little boring and quiet, but it is what it is. Alright. So we got the little faceplate. I almost dropped that. And there's the red faceplate. It says to mount that right on that. Like so. And then to find the helmet, which is on rack A2. Which is this piece right here. Good thing about the Blokees is they don't have much of a problem when it comes to reams. So there's that. And his faceplate is on A1. Right here. Ooh, I don't like how soft the edges are. Right like that. And then we need the nut collar, which is on rack A2. Other than that, it looks like a pretty standard Blokees figure. The assembly looks really easy. And there are pegs right here that I have to line up. There we go. Now he's already got that samurai helmet look. A little bit smaller than I thought he was going to be. Looks pretty interesting. Give me 1 second. Alright, so we're up to the next section, which is building one of the arms. That was just the head assembly, which looked really sharp. Now on B1, that's this one. I need one of these and one of these. These clip together. Yeah, it's like a standard Blokees model. It's just all on reams now. It says you don't need to do any trimming, but I like to do a little trimming to clean it up. There we go. I just use a little blade to clean up the trimming, like so. Next, 04. Part 5, one of these. And that just sticks in like so. A2. Part 5. Which is this little piece. And part 3. And getting the right piece on here is important, so it's got that little peg on it. These are going to go together. Not doing it on camera, it's kind of irritating to me. plug into there, and you want to make sure that the elbow is lined up right. Now I'm looking for a rack A1, part 9. Right here. A1 the blade. So the handle's going to pop in right here. And the blade's going to go on right there. That's the bladed arm. Of course, this is the body. And turn the light on and pull the tab out. This tells you how to change the battery. And to turn the light on, you shake the body. There it is. Alrighty. So that says plug that into there. And I need B3. Which is on 2 different reams. There's one. These go up like so. And like so. I promise you, not all of these assemblies will go this slow. First time out is always a little slow. I should have practiced one, but I wanted to do it fresh on camera. So A1, I need the 2 body parts. I need 17 and this one. It's actually going pretty quick. I'm impressed. So that lights up in like that. That plugs in. See where the shoulders are. I'm just going to plug in like so. This all just snaps together. And then we need the grill. There we go. So now we have the chest, one arm, and the head. That's that side of the street instructions are all done. Now we're going to move to the left side and build the other arm. So we're going to take this peg and this peg. Yeah, I forgot to shut my phone off. And this has no burring issue. Oh, like I say, I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. So that gives you the joint. Next, I need this piece here. That's going to plug into here. So now that I know somewhat of what I'm doing, I can move a little bit quicker. Now off rack A2, I'm going to take these 2 pieces, I'm going to put them together, and then I'm going to plug that into there. we're going to get the claw hand, which is on rack so this is the claw hand right here. I got to put it together. So there's that. These 4 pieces. Can't even see that in camera. There we go. I said, I've never done this on camera, so I'm just trying to get the angles right. So this is going to be a challenge for me. But when is it not? Alright, so now we're going to put this together. Wow. Wow. That is a tight snap. That kind of scares me. And there's 4. Wow. That actually kind of scares me a little. And there's the claw hand. Looks really cool. Now we got the head and 2 arms. Next we're going to do the leg assembly. So I need 04. Which is one of these. One of these 2 little pieces. Rack from A1. Sorry, A2. One of these. And I need 15. Just right here. That's going a lot quicker than I thought it would. And assembling this little thing is going to be interesting because I've never. So that goes in there. Like so. And this is just going to clip over the top. Clip all together. Apparently not. Woo! It shifted. So there is a groove in there. That's where we want to get this in to flush. Just like that. Nice and flush in there. Put all of this. Why won't that go together? Get one side together, but as soon as I get the other side together, it pops open. That is, unless I put it in backwards. Like to keep a little tool here. Wow. Who would have thought it would take me this long to do a leg joint? There we go. that's the upper thigh. Next, I need. It says A211. Which is this piece here. Which is going to plug into this way. I need a piece called A28, which is this large piece here. And A13, which is this one right here. These two are going to go together. These two are going to snap together. And on rack 4, there's a little pin. Very, very tiny. Which is going to go right in the knee. Right here. Oh, wow. So this little pin's a complicated little guy. There we go. There's that. Now we need A1, which is the foot. And then A213. Which is this piece here. Which is going to clip in going downward. Oh no, that plugs into his foot. Should have done that first. Alright, so we're going to do this. Take the leg off. Plug that in. And we're going to plug his leg back in. Over the top. Boom. Like so. And now we repeat the process again. This piece. This piece. First piece I dropped. Parts of the thigh. Connector cap. It was tricky with this because this was kind of unique. I gotta give it to it. This is how all of them are, the larger ones. This is gonna be fun. Gotta really make sure you seat that in there. If it's a tiny bit off, it's not going to lock in place. There we go. See how easy that was this time? As I throw it on the floor. Next we need this piece. That's the wrong one. No, that's the right one. That piece. Wow, I forgot to grab that piece. And then parts. That one. And this one. time we assemble these together. Home stretch, home stretch. Put these two together. And we need that little pin. And then this rack here is empty finally. Next we need this foot and this piece. Clip those together as I throw his leg on the table. And I clip those together. Now the funny part is, in the instructions, unless it's on the back, which it is not, it does not show you how to assemble the waist, which I find fun. Oh, it does. I just couldn't see it. It's right here. Oh, wow. Here's your comedy, folks. Me not paying attention. So here's the waist. It has this piece. Oh, wow. And this piece. One and two. And it's funny, you have extra pieces in this set. I kind of like that. There is alternative pieces, as you can see, these additional pieces. I don't know if you can put them on together. I don't think you can. No, you get to select either or. You can have these pieces, which are regular, and these are the exclusive pieces. So we're going to go with the exclusive pieces on him for his shoulder pauldrons. These are just going to clip right over the top, like so. We're going to move all of this. And the last thing it's going to show us how to build is his display stand. It does have a lot of extra pieces. I will give it that. Wow, almost 30 minutes to build this little guy. I'm impressed. If I can open the packaging. So there's his display stand. It shows going together like this. And this goes over the top. So we're going to take this one. Line it up. There we go. And this one. Like so. And these apparently just plug right in to his display stand. Like so. So we're going to assemble him and put him on his stand. First thing we're going to do, assemble his groin and crotch. Give him a set of legs. And he's a little smaller than I thought he was going to be, but still really nice. There's one arm. There's two arms. And last but not least, there's his head. And that is Scourge, classic class from the Blokees series. And that looks really cool. Really nice. And articulation is really fun. All the claws move. Blade moves. Waist. We will do a full exorcist. Up and down. A really cool front boot. Back boot. Can't really do the splits that well. Really impressive knee bend. And you go all the way around. Ankle articulation is a little different with this piece in the front, but really nice. That is sharp. You can see the ports on the bottom here for the feet. That is really cool. Normally I would say I'm sorry for the video going so long, but for my first attempt, I gotta say I kind of like this. I really like doing this. This is really sharp. And I definitely want to thank my son again for buying this for me. Really awesome, and it's fun to put together. Having said everything, I would recommend these for a collection. They are really nice. I do have several other ones from the smaller Blokees sets. And I'm going to find a way of putting them all together on a shelf so I can do a display. Yeah. Having said that, this has been ALW Collectibles putting together Transformers, Classic Class, Blokees, Scourge from Rise of the Beast. And there's the little Blokees guy. And there is the Hasbro release. Oh, he's got a little mini-me. Alright, this has been ALW. I can speak. Definitely a different weight distribution between the two. And I saw that coming and I caught him right away. Having said all that, definitely for fun, and just for fun putting it together, I give it a 9 out of 10. I wish there was a tiny bit more coloration on it, only due to the fact that I'd like to see the little scuff marks, because this one looks a little too clean for me. Other than that, knocked it out of the park. 9 out of 10. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all my channel members and subscribers. Let me know in the comments below what Blokees figures you'd like to see them come out with. Yeah, and if you want me to review the other Blokees figures I have, the smaller ones, I have 2 more large ones to build. I definitely will be doing those. Thank you very much. You all have a very good day.